Hi there, my name is Ruth Hazelton and I am a researcher. What researchers do is that we ask questions about things that we need to find the answers to, and we find a way of how we can get those answers and put them together, and then we write big pieces of writing about what we found. My friend and myself, Judy McKinty, we are play researchers. So that means essentially we're like play detectives. We have a look at how kids play and what you play. And we're wondering if you would help us do our research for us now that we've all come out of lockdown. We're based in Melbourne as well, so we understand that it's been a pretty tough time for everybody, and pretty strange time, and we hope you're all really excited to be back at school. And now that you're back at school, we'd love to know, what is your favourite game? Now, your favourite game can be a game that you were playing at home, and that might be playing Minecraft with your best friend who lives in Melbourne also, but you haven't been able to contact them. Have you been playing online with your friends and using something like Zoom or Messenger to talk to them at the same time as you're playing a game? I know that's what my son, who is 9 years old, he's been doing a lot of that during lockdown. Or now you're back at school, you might be so excited to see your friends that all you want to do is play tag or play soccer. Or you may have a card game, or you may have another game that you've been making up that you play in a special place at school. They're all the things that we want to know. What we'd love for you to do on the form is to write down just your name. We'd love to know how many people are playing the game, where the game is played. So it might be a game that's played either at home, or it might be played at school, or it might be played in a special place like the top playground or the bottom playground, or in the bushes or on the oval, or special places like that. And let us know how it's played. Now, what we'd love, because we know that you've been practicing your writing while you've been doing school at home, is we'd love the instructions. So imagine that you're trying to teach me how to play your games, so you've got to make sure that your instructions make sense. Are there any rules about how you play the game? What's allowed and what's not allowed? Is there something that you do to find out who is in, if you're playing tip, for example? Do you have any funny little rhymes or jokes that you've been making up about coronavirus, or little games that you play with the hand sanitizer when you go back into your classroom? These are all things that we'd love to know, particularly if it has something to do with COVID or coronavirus. We'd very much love to hear that, as well as what your favourite game is. But the main thing that we want from you is your game. I'm wondering, you probably don't know actually, that there are kids all around the world that are playing versions of coronavirus tip, and we know that you've been playing with those games the last time we got to go back to school, before we had to all go back home again. So that might be something that's coming out at the moment. But yeah, we just want to know what your favourite game is, and ask you to describe that as well as you can. You can ask your teacher to ask us questions if you have any concerns. We don't want you to record any personal information at all. So we don't want your surnames. We just want your first name and how old you are and what the postcode of your school is, so that you can help us. Thanks so much for helping us be play detectives.